Well, good morning. I wish I was making this video under better circumstances, but that's just not the case. Uh, things have reached a boiling point with Upchurch. He has he's reached a state of paranoia that I don't see. I don't see it ending any other way but in tragedy. He's either going to hurt himself or he's going to hurt someone else. I don't know how many of you seen this last video of his, but welcome to Cheatham County MFers. But in that video, the state of paranoia and complete lunacy on display is frightening. He's talking about Google Earth having a secret language that people that are out to get him can communicate with through green screen using Google cars, Google camera cars. I mean, it's just complete nuttery. And he ordered a security system again. I don't know how many. This must probably make the 10th one. And the people come to install it, and he's convinced that they're somehow connected to the Kylie Rodney case. And he's talking about, like, these dudes are weird and they're doing all this weird stuff. So I went and got my sidearm. And I'm going to tell you, the goosebumps shot up the back of my neck and my hair stood up. I forgot all about him having those. Do you realize how dangerous that is in the state of mind he's in? That he would go get a sidearm while thinking somebody's there to do something to him? I'm telling you, all you simps around him that are continuing to enable this, continuing to just simp. Shame on you, man. Patty Lynn, what are you doing? You should have never agreed to be a part of his life again until he went to rehab and got off that dope. All the stuff he said about you, all the stuff he did to you, that he has yet to walk back. He has still not apologized to you publicly. He has still not walked any of that back publicly. All his ride or die fans still believe you stole a bunch of money from him. He's pushed away everybody that cared about him, his lifelong friends, cousin Billy. And I want to feel sorry for those people, but where were they at when this drug abuse started? Because I know they knew it was going on. And they did nothing because they were all worried about getting something for themselves. And cousin Billy can say what he wants, but at the end of the day, he ended up with about a house worth about $600,000 for nothing. For nothing. If Ryan Upchurch wasn't his cousin, he'd be renting a trailer somewhere. He wouldn't have that house. And any notion otherwise is just him not being honest about who he is and what he is. Same goes for Deerdorf. He wouldn't have what he has but for Ryan Upchurch. He's never worked a legit job. Pay for no $500,000 house on several acres of land. Give me a break. It took me I had to work a lot of years really hard to get a house. And every one of them, instead of saying, hey, Ryan, I see you're doing drugs here, dude. Listen, man, I can't be your friend anymore if you're going to be on these drugs. I can't go on tour with you if you're going to be on these drugs. That's what should have been taking place. You guys should have nipped this in the butt before it got where it's at, because it's at a point now where it is going to end in absolute tragedy. To think that he was so paranoid that he thinks these guys coming to install a security system are there to do something to him, and he actually has this new simp he's got there, whoever this is, this new yes boy, follow one of them when they leave. And then tries to claim that because they're sitting in their car talking on the phone, they're arguing with somebody because their hands are moving. People talk with their hands. Very, very common thing. And that guy's not up to anything. He came there to install the security system that Ryan ordered. Ryan acted like a jackass to him. So then Ryan's demanding that their boss come there, and they called their boss. He can't come there. He was in a position where he just couldn't come there. And that wasn't good enough. So then he wants the boss's phone number. Now, I'm going to tell you, you don't give out your boss's phone number. So they said, no, we can't give you his phone number. We can have him call you. If you want to give us your phone number, we'll have him call you, but we can't give you his personal phone number. We are not allowed to do that. And that is very normal. But Ryan thinks that's another clue in the fact that they're connected to the Rodney case and they're out to get him. And then when I see that he has deleted his entire YouTube channel, there's only 2 videos on his YouTube channel. His entire rise to fame, his entire come up, all those videos, all those comedy videos, all those music, all that stuff is gone. His only connection to his fans, gone. His only history, gone. Due to drugs and paranoia, because he's been surrounded by a bunch of opportunists instead of real friends. Because had I been there and I saw the drug abuse, I would have been diligent in getting it stopped. Beth needs to take that baby and leave that house today and demand that he go to rehab before she ever comes back. Patty Lynn, you need to pull away and say, not talking to you again, Ryan, till you're in rehab. You guys better go down the tough love road or there ain't going to be a road. It's going to end in him hurting someone or hurting himself. Period. He's not going to quit on his own. He's not going to wake up one day and this all be gone. It's just going to continue to spiral and get worse and worse and worse. And I don't know what you guys think. How do you think it's going to end? He literally said he's not going to show up at the Rodney lawsuit because they're out to get him. And you know what that means? Well, then that means he loses. If they're there and he's not, they win, he loses, they get whatever they asked for. And he can't afford it. He don't have it. He don't have it. He cannot afford it. He will start having to sell off assets really quick. Then what you going to do, Patty Lynn? You're not going to get any none of you are going to be able to gimme, simp, because there ain't going to be nothing. All over, just instead of being a real friend and saying, you need to get off this stuff, you go, oh, man, I wonder, hopefully he'll buy me this cool car I like, or, man, I get a new motorcycle, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the way his so-called friends treated him. His own mother treated him. Rather simp than get him into a rehab. That baby and Beth are not safe in that house. It's just a matter of time before he turns on her. That dude that's there that's simping now, that he had to follow the guy when he left, that guy, yeah, it's just a matter of time before he turns on you. You're next. And when I hear words like I went and got my firearm, it's frightening. All it's going to take is for him to think somebody's there to do something to him, and bam, it's all over. And if you guys think it can't happen, there is a history of this kind of thing happening. What makes you think it can't happen to him? And then when I go read the comments on that video, oh my God. Just nothing but enablers. How can anyone believe these whack stuff that's coming out of his mouth? Google has a green screen secret language? What is wrong with you people? I don't know what else to say. I mean, I make this video out of somebody that was concerned. I was a huge Upchurch fan. I think he's very talented. Extremely unique person. His career should just be on a continuous up climb. But for dope and simps. Dope and simps, his career's over. When he should be rising up right along with Jelly Roll. Now he's a nobody. He's a nothing. He's a laughing stock. He's an internet lolcow. Literally an internet lolcow. Now he don't even have any history of his come up anymore. It's all gone now. That is his only connection to his fans, that YouTube channel. And now there's 2 videos on there of him talking out of his head. Completely out of his head. Carrying on about a piece of fan mail that somebody sent to his accountant or something, because that's probably the only address they could find. They probably heard him mention his accountant. They probably looked the accountant up and thought, okay, this letter I want to get to Ryan, I'll send it to him. And it's probably just some fan fawning. Here he is. He's got it in a plastic bag like it's poison. It's unreal what's going on. It's unreal. That be loose to sit by and let all this shit happen and then run off. What a piece of shit. And like I said, I haven't forgot that when Ripta left there and said XYZ, Cousin Billy in Deerdorf attacked Ripta instead of saying, yep, Ripta's right. And then 3 months later, they're saying the same thing Ripta said. I just can't feel sorry for any of them. What you guys done to your friend is terrible. Just terrible. And I ain't talking about ripping him off. I'm talking about simping. Simping the guy into an absolute raging addiction and full paranoid state that he is no way going to be able to fix on his own. And with the money to just buy as much of it as he wants, yeah, it's going to end in tragedy, big time tragedy. I just want everybody to remember me saying this. I want everybody to remember me giving the warning. I want everybody to remember me begging for you guys to stop this goddamn enabling. Someone's got to get that baby and Beth out of that house somehow. That's the leverage to get him to rehab. Take the baby and the wife out of the house and say, we're not coming back till you're in rehab. It's what mom should be doing right now instead of having the gimmies. It's what Deerdorf and Cousin Billy should have been doing 2 years ago instead of having the gimmies. Man. Unreal. Just remember me telling you. Remember me warning you. I mean, when you go look, no videos on his YouTube channel, except for 2 videos of him talking complete crazy talk. Just following people. I wish I was wrong, but I'm not. And it's just, like I say, it's either he does something terrible to himself or does something terrible to someone else. There is no other option. There's no other way this will end, because he's not going to fix it on his own. So if you guys don't get motivated right now, then it's over. Just remember me telling you that. Catch you later.